Hello everyone, and welcome back to Dwarf Fortress. So I've gone ahead and done a couple things off camera. Firstly, down here at our farm, we have completed the walls all the way around our farm area and also around this upper area. Oh, except for that one. And that one, because I had them suspended. Um, so I think we're a lot better off, defensively down here. I also did do some walls over here to block off the cow area. Um, as you can see, we've also gone up to 115 dwarves. We had some migrants come in and kind of fill out some of those slots, and they have started to take these bodies and things back up and just get some of those extra tasks done. Coming up here to our main entrance, we've gotten all of this mined out, and so we just have this small section left. So again, because it's gonna be one wide, I'm just kind of doing those one at a time just to make sure we don't have any accidents there. What else? Oh, coming down here to our temple, we had a request to make this into a temple complex, which we have now completed because we brought that mug in here and raised the value of the room. So we're going to go ahead and recognize a high priest. So you have the high wall and the holy iron. Our holy iron is going to be let's see. Liar and comedian, intimidator and pacifier. Let's do our farmer because he's a conversationalist and a flatterer. So that is good to go, and that will satisfy our agreement for that. And also with the migrants, if we come down to our industry area, we have had some crafts dwarves. So now, as you can see here, we have the Hall of Barricades, which is going to be our crafts dwarf guild hall. So we're just working on getting that smoothed out and getting that up to 2,000, so we can go ahead and fulfill that agreement as well. So things are looking pretty good. Also, the number of our upset dwarves has gone down. So people are starting to get a little bit happier. So next thing is I'm going to work on putting more bedrooms in. And also coming down to our farm area, I'm going to go ahead and put another tavern in here as well. Just so they don't have to run all the way back up to find something to eat and drink. Here we're just that guy is sleeping on the floor. That's unfortunate. That way they don't have to run all the way back up to this level here to come to our main little tavern here. They'll be able to stay down there and drink and eat. Let's go ahead. I saw that I just missed those two chairs, so we're gonna put that in. As you can see, our work orders, I added a requisition for a set of steel armor, and other than that, they've completed all of the silk clothing. So I'm gonna go ahead and put in I think is it yarn? Yeah, we're gonna do some yarn, but basically that's cloth made from wool. So let's do some cloaks, let's do some dresses, let's do some gloves. I believe we have a good bit of yarn sheets available to us. So we're going to go ahead and just use some of that up. Let's make some shirts. some socks. We want to make sure people have clothes available to wear. Is there anything else we want to do here? Sure, let's do some trousers. Okay. And the only thing they're really looking for there is the tanned hides, which we have so many dogs and puppies up here now. I just went ahead and set some of those to be slaughtered. I hate to do it, but we just have so many. I think I'm going to try and get rid of them. Still don't know if you are able to put them in cages and get rid of them that way, which that's something we can test out here. We did get an animal trainer, so I think what I want to do is come down. What are you doing, buddy? You might be drowning. The Baroness's consort? Well, that's not good. I don't know how he ended up there or what he's doing, but he's definitely going to die here in a minute. So let's come off of here, and I think this area. Oh, whoops! I shouldn't have. Didn't mean to make that priority 1. I just already had that tagged. Let's come into here. And we're just going to kind of carve out this area. And we're going to make this into our animal training area. So that looks good. Unfortunately, one of our dwarves has risen to become a ghost. So let's see, can we set up an order to... I think we have... I think we have some slabs ready to go. So if we come over here to one of these, we should be able to, where's it? Crafts. Decorate. Cloth goods. I don't know why, but I'm completely forgetting, how you, oh, there we go, right there, engraved memorial slab. Yeah, let's have them, let's see, can we see which one's the ghost? What's his name? Rigoth? There we go. And let's tell them to go ahead and do that right away, so we can stop him from haunting our fortress. That's just from one of the bodies that we didn't pick up in time, I assume, or his body was just gone and we never recovered it. Okay, so they were able to finish off that guild hall. And let's make sure that it's set for everyone to use. Perfect. Let's just go ahead and drop a door down there. This might be one of the new songs, actually. So now that we have those dogs being slaughtered, yep, we should have them, coming down here to tan hides, and then we are able to go ahead and finish off those leather goods. So there's Rigoth, unfortunately, was killed by our forgotten beast. So let's make a new meeting area here. And as soon as they get that, perfect. And we're gonna make this a new inn and tavern. Citizens and long-term residents. We won't worry about assigning a tavern keeper just yet. I think we're gonna make this nook here kind of for our single tables. And we'll come over here. Oh, whoops. I don't like the chairs to be against the wall. Oh, so we need more tables. I thought for sure I had already made some of those, so let's just do that. And let's see, do we have any chairs? We do, okay. We're just gonna keep an eye on... yeah, it looks like they made that, so we're gonna hop up here. Slab. And place that down, and that should get rid of our ghost friend there. As you can see as well, we have our dwarves still practicing their combat, and we did have our archers up here as well, practicing. And yep, this guy here, he's actually down here on the range, and obviously I did not remember to go into our standing orders to see why they were not recovering those. So let's see if we can find the setting here. Siege and forbidding. So let's forbid used ammunition during sieges, I think. Claim your dead. Forbid dead during sieges. Forbid during sieges. Forbid other non-hunted dead during sieges. Yeah, I think we're just gonna forbid all these during sieges. Yep, and that should be good to go. So now, oh, we got a few guys coming down here. And they're gonna pick up those arrows, that the bolts that they used. So that's good to go. And oh, yep, they're firing a couple more here. Eventually, I want to set up a range for our siege equipment as well, so we can get those guys training. That would be good. Still using a lot of tanned hides. This we will set as 1, just since we are so close to getting that finished. And then, so these guys should be good to go for when we get attacked. So they'll definitely be our priority to get that up and running as soon as we see enemies coming. There's a couple new options. So not in use, keep loaded, but do not stand ready. That's what I have it set as. Stand ready, but do not fire. That gets them to position. Practice fire. Use as many bolts. Will also target enemies. Place archery targets for better training. Or fire at enemies. And so I think we'll keep it set on this, and then when the time comes to get ready for it, we'll have this, so they come and stand next to it, and then once we're ready, we'll tell them to fire at will. So that should be pretty good, and I have the catapults loaded up as well. And then once we do get this, we'll have to remember to put one more in there. Okay, so we're going into early summer now of the year 104. I think I still want to build some more wheelbarrows. I think that'll help get some things moved around a little bit better. Also, I could probably set up some kind of minecart system. I've just never really messed around with them too much, so I'm not too familiar with how they work, or even really how to best implement them into my fortress. I'm sure that they can be extremely useful, just not quite sure how I would set something like that up yet. So we have our troops switching out. So it looks like our other squad, yep, our current squad is dropping off their equipment, and our other guys will be coming in to pick that back up. So yep, our slab has been put in place here, and our ghost has been put to rest. So that is good. So yeah, while we're waiting on them to do that, I was also thinking of coming down here, maybe just down somewhere down here, and putting up another barracks, just so that way, if we do have another forgotten beast or something come and attack us in the caverns, we have a squad that's already down here and ready to go. We won't have to wait for them to run down here like last time, and hopefully avoid some unnecessary casualties. So we're going to go ahead and tell them we want all of our food and drink except for seeds stored there. Yep, still just need the tan hides. Everything else is looking good. Let's come down here. We're still making ash. Yep, they're just working on that armor. And also, you are working on our altar. That's good. I wanted to just have one spare on hand, I believe is what it was. Yeah. Yep. So we do have some parchment being stored here, and I have our chest ready to go. Let's check and see. They have made some book bindings, but they have not bound any books yet. So, oh. Someone started carrying the body down here and got tired halfway through. That's a little unfortunate. So yeah, it looks like they haven't really filled up the stockpile much, so I don't think they're gonna be too worried about using my little minecart system that I set up here. But that's okay. Not too worried about that. So looking at our nobles, they're pretty happy. We still need to work on our dungeon master's quarters and some of the rooms for our captain of the guard, which our guys are busy down here smoothing the walls for some of these bedrooms. It's just taking them quite a while to get through that. Let's see. Now we ought to be able to come in here and do that one first. I want to come down and set up a few more bedrooms here. So what I think I'm going to do is we're just going to come out like this. Oh, again, I forgot to change that back to 4. I do that all the time. And let's go like this. And I think we're just going to go out and around our other stairwell here. And then loop back down. Something like this. Just to kind of make a little bit of a different design here. We could go ahead and put a bedroom here. Do something like that. Maybe like that. And then we'll put a couple of our regular style bedrooms over here. as we are gonna need quite a few just to make sure we have enough for all of our new migrants. And let's put one here. I've never done one really diagonally, but we'll see. We'll see how that looks. I don't really like that, but that's okay. Maybe we'll go something like that. And the door will be here on the corner. It's alright. I don't really like it, but that's okay. How they doing down here? Okay, we can go ahead and put in a couple of workshops. Let's put in a kitchen here, and then we'll put in 2 stills. Like that. I don't think there's... We could put down, we could put down a vermin catcher. Captures and trains small animals here. Though I've never really used that much either. But that's okay. Let's see. Do I have any more chairs? Oh, something just happened. Okay, so we have a human caravan that's just arrived. So let's come up here and go ahead and see what we want to move up here to trade with. Probably a finished goods bin. I don't really want that one. I don't want all the goblets. I'm trying to save those. We could move this one up. It's got some craft goods. That would actually be a pretty good one. And it's worth about 7,000. So I think we're going to have that one brought up, and we'll just stick with that for now. So our dwarf canceled bind books because he needs written on choir. So let me see. Do we have... Is there just a tab for choir? Quivers and corns. So no, there is not. So let's just... So we have them making book bindings. Let's cancel the bind books, and let's just make some rock. That might be just down here. Yeah, cancel that book binding one. And let's make... I think it was down here, wasn't it? Yeah, make a choir. And we'll just have both of them do that. And we'll put in another workshop for some of these other tasks that we need done. Oh, let's put that on repeat. And we're waiting on that to get up here. We have a lot of visitors still coming into our fortress, so that's always nice. I think we're going to come down here to our main tavern, and they are still brewing drinks. So maybe let's come in here now that we have this set up, and let's get some... Let's try extract... Okay, if we don't have anything to extract. So let's brew from plants, and let's also make some lavish meals and get this stockpile filled up. And it looks like they're bringing down buckets of lye. So I might want to change this. So let's see, what is that going to be under? We really don't want any milled plants. And let's see if we can see what that lie. Miscellaneous. Yep, we don't want any miscellaneous liquids. Hopefully they will just bring food down. So they've been working on making the armor, and it looks like we are out of steel, so our guys just aren't producing it quick enough, so they'll have to kind of wait a minute for that to get caught up. I'm gonna go ahead and oh wait, nope, suspend that. That's right, I have to dig it down for that first. So we're still waiting on that bin to get up here. You have no clothes on. I think you're a visitor. It's interesting the number of visitors that have come to my fortress and been wearing no clothes. I don't know why that is. I don't know if I've ever seen them come without clothes on before. Okay, so now our dwarves should hop on that. What are they digging out at the moment? I'm not too sure. You're going to dig something? Oh, probably our, Oh, nope, they got that finished. Let's dig down a little bit further. Actually, let's dig it to there. And we'll do, like right here. And let's come down kind of something like that. And maybe like that. And like that. And we'll do, 3 and 5. Perfect. We'll do one here. That one had to be a little bit different just because of our hospital being there. And let's do one more right here. Let's check and see what that alert was. Section of the cavern has... Okay. So, that's unfortunate. One of our dwarves has fallen quite a good distance. So we'll have to get him evaluated. Hopefully someone pretty quickly runs out there and takes care of him. Did he pick himself up, or is he... Okay, yeah. So he can walk. That's good. Unfortunately, he mined out a section and collapsed it. What I might actually do, because I don't think this one will fall on anyone, I'm just going to have them do these and let that one collapse, and hopefully he'll be okay. Our Baroness has been re-elected as mayor again. Let's come up here and make sure. Okay. Dig downward. Let's hope he can do this. Oh, okay. Can he reach that? Probably not, huh? Well, I was thinking it would collapse, but of course it's against the wall. So that was a little bit silly of me. Let's just go ahead and have them put 2 floor tiles in there real quick so they can get over and mine that out, because that will bother me for the life of this fortress if I don't fix that. So, yep, tan hides and steel bars are the only thing we're missing. We're gonna have more rabbits to butcher here soon, as they've just grown. In fact, let's go ahead and designate those. Let's do it like this. So I want to just double check and see if we have any rabbits. Yeah, okay, so we have plenty of bunnies. So we're going to go ahead and slaughter all of these rabbits right now. And in fact, let's even come down here. And that person is still hanging out in the water there. Let's go ahead and put in a small room right over here, and we'll make that for putting another butcher shop in. Okay. Our broker is going to get a drink. Hopefully he'll get over there and do that soon. So now we can tell them to remove that and also mine that section out. I wish I had been watching it to see which how exactly it happened that he fell. Let's come down here and check on him. So he has a right lower arm fracture. He has a right elbow muscle injury and a right elbow bone injury. His left hand bone needs setting as it's smashed apart. So he is not doing so well, but luckily we have soap and water and we'll be able to get him cleaned up. So hopefully he will not get any kind of infection in that. Let's double check our whoops, what am I looking for? There we go. We have a doctor, diagnostician, surgeon, bone doctor. So we have one of each. But let's check here. So we have Vutok, which is our doctor, Dasted, Nil, and Ast. So we have an accomplished diagnostician. So Vabik, you're going to be our second diagnostician. You're a competent surgeon, so that would definitely be good to have. In Urvad, I would love to be able to get a guild hall for some of our medical positions set up. I feel like that would be a really good addition to our fortress. And let's grab Zaneg as our Zaneg was our bone doctor. Let's see, Dastot, let's go ahead and grab you. Oh, were you a diagnostician? Yeah. Atis. There we go. So now we have 2 in each position. And that's another thing. We need to figure out about making powder for casts. I think I'm going to have to look that up, as I'm not really 100% sure how to do that. Let's go ahead and tag some more of our animals to be butchered. So let's just get rid of all of our roosters and our hens, if we have any, because I'm sure we have more than enough chicks to replace all of the ones that we butcher here. We'll just check. Yeah, we have plenty. We have way more than than we'll ever need, I'm sure. Okay. So, yep, they're gonna come in here and hopefully get him cleaned up, because he needs surgery, sutures, setting, dressing, immobilization. He needs basically everything. And it also says that we have 4 beds, 2 tables, for traction benches. So I'm hoping that they'll be able to come in here and do the surgery on him, which that looks like, yep, he's coming in to do that now. So hopefully he'll be able to take care of him. Looks like he's going to take him over here to the table. Yep, he throws him on the table. And we'll kind of watch him for a second and see if see what happens here if these surgery notifications go away. Might have to click off of him. History. Yeah, he's in a rough state. His right elbow is mangled beyond recognition. His right lower arm is mangled beyond recognition. His left hand is mangled beyond recognition. So, we'll see what, what he can do. So, it looks like, yep, it looks like the surgery, tags have gone off, but it still says needs surgery on those. So, we'll see, how that goes. We'll keep an eye on him, but he should be alright. I think our dwarves will be more than capable of taking care of him. Our broker still hasn't made it up here, which is quite unfortunate. Let's hop down here. So it looks like they're bringing some food over. We're getting that going and also preparing some food. I don't think we need a whole lot of food down here. Just something so that they can grab something to eat or drink while they're down here if they need to. I mean, I do have this guy sleeping in our our crafts dwarf guild hall. So we've got a couple of these bedrooms mined out, so let's go ahead and see if we can place some beds in them. I think we have a few of these already made, and I think we have some doors as well. So let's go ahead and stick those. We might have to do this. Yeah, use closest material. There we go. Because I think that would be like an open space there. So let's go ahead and do multiple bedrooms here. So that one, yep, was rejected because it's not enclosed until they put that wall in there. So we'll go ahead and paint this one in. Let's not get that tile. There we go. Accept that. What are all of our miners doing? Okay, they're working on getting some of this mined out for me. So let's go ahead and put in our butcher shops here. I think we'll do 2 like that. Hopefully that will get them moving a little bit faster on getting some of these animals butchered, as they have quite a few to get through. Because I think right now our only butcher shop is up here at the main tavern. So that would definitely take them a while to drag them all the way up through our fortress and then make it back down to get the next one. Which isn't bad if they're doing the dogs up here. But if they're going down to get the chickens or anything else, that will definitely take them a little bit of time. So let's keep working on this. We're getting so close to finally having this finished off. So let's talk to the human treasurer here. He's here on behalf of the Merchants Guild. He's sharing some information with us and asking what we would like him to bring next time. Let's tell him to bring some toys and maybe some instruments, and I think that will be good. And he's asking for earrings. Okay, so that should be easy enough to do. We finally have our broker on the way. Let's see. I wonder where he's at. Let's go ahead and check real quick. And let's zoom to his location. Okay, he's all the way on the other side of the fortress. So that's good, but he'll make it there eventually. I currently only have our farmers or our planters planting right now, just to get some other tasks completed. And it looks like we have some more migrants arriving. So we're going to go ahead and I don't know why those are all over the place. Wait until we see this number stop climbing, and then we'll check and see who we've got as a new arrival to our fortress. So just a couple so far. $123. So we've gotten almost 30 new dwarves since I believe the start of the last episode. So that's really good. We'll definitely want to look at flushing out our military. And oh, nice, a doctor's guild. That is awesome. So let's go ahead and designate that out. And I think I'm actually gonna just put it right across the hall here. Let's make that 4. And let's do, let's see, kind of do something like this maybe. Something like that. That looks very much like our Crafts Dwarfs guild, but that's okay. So, yep, and we have a new petition for our Doctors Guild now, so that is awesome. They'll get working on that here soon. We're at 126, so let's check our new arrivals. We have a Trapper. A Butcher. That's good. A Miller. A Tanner. A Bone Doctor in Mistem. And a Peasant. Okay, I think I must have missed some of them because we had more than that come in. Let's go ahead and assign a Mistem to the hospital as a Bone Doctor before I forget to do that. Bone Doctor Mistem. Accomplished Bone Doctor. Nice. So now we have 3 Bone Doctors. And now we have a Scholar visiting. That's good. We're going to want to keep an eye out now for... Oh, yes, they brought our alpacas. So let's grab all of those if we can. Let's grab... Well, first let's... Water skins. I really would like to have kept the water skins, but that's okay. Yeah, because we have 6,900, so we'll just tag everything for now. And if we don't get high enough, we'll just take some of that back off. But I think we'll probably be able to find enough stuff to buy from them. So a lot of cloth and leather here, and meat and fish and cheese. So let's see, maybe we'll grab, let's come up here and grab some of this leather because I know we're gonna need it. And let's go ahead and just trade there and see if we can get that. Nope, so we're gonna have to take some of this leather off. Oh, we can't really afford any of this leather. Okay, there we go. We got 1 piece. So, alright, well that's not bad. As we got all of those alpacas, so that's pretty cool, because then we'll be able to shear them. Let's go ahead and add them on here. Oh, and we also have to see if our new migrants brought any animals with them. So let's go ahead and bring all of our alpacas down here. Perfect. And I think I'm just gonna throw this ram in this one over here, even though I think he's somebody's pet, but that'll be okay. Yep, there we go. Let's come back up here to our main area and have them dig out that one and set it to priority 1. Well, maybe. There we go. Yeah, I'm excited to have this kind of finally finished off, and maybe we'll make some more improvements to it in the future. But I'm very happy with how it turned out. I like this this little ramp we have kind of going in the middle here that leads up to our drawbridge. I really like the way it looks from up here, from standing like atop the battlements and looking down over our main entrance here. I think that looks really nice. So yep, we're gonna have our new butchers come in here and finish up that. Working on getting all those animals butchered. How are you doing? Yep, you're unconscious, so that's not good. But yeah, so you definitely have had some work done on you. So hopefully we'll continue to get some more stuff done and get him on the mend so he can continue working tirelessly for the expansion of our fortress. I think I do want to get some bins as well made, and hopefully put in here, because you should be able to put those in a bin, I would think, hopefully. And still, they haven't removed these. Maybe it's because I tagged them as trash. I thought, oh, dang, someone was going to do that right as I untagged it. That's okay. The random clothing, I always just tag as trash just to get rid of it, so it's not just sitting there taking up space. Let's come down here to our farmers guilds, and let's see if we can have one milk and then make cheese. And then this one, we're gonna see if we can shear any animals. I need to get better at remembering like every season to check, but it's one of those things that I feel like I just don't always remember to do. So let's come down here first, and we could put up one of these vermin catcher workshops, maybe like right there or something. And then let's go ahead and designate this area as animal training. I don't know if that's entirely necessary, but we'll go ahead and do that. And then I think we can place down cages like over here, and then have our dwarves bring them down and place them in it. So yeah, it's going to be a lot faster having them bring them over here to be butchered. And then we've got our vermin catcher shop just about up and running. He's just moving away all those excess boulders. And it got suspended for some reason. Not exactly sure why. Someone's removing that. Okay. Alright, how are we doing over here? Have not touched that yet. That's okay. We're going to continue getting these last couple of pieces. And let's come here and construction And we want to make a fortification. Now, it says it blocks creatures' movements, but allows projectiles through. Soldiers near fortifications are reasonably safe from incoming projectiles. Requires boulders, blocks, or woods. I feel like I've definitely had creatures move like over them or through them. So I'm not entirely sure how that works. What do we want to use here? I guess for now we could just use this bauxite because it's right here, and we're gonna suspend that until they get it completely finished being mined out over there. So we've got another bedroom ready to go. Whoops. Forgot I changed the setting on that. Let's go ahead and place another one down there, and we can put 2 doors in. And place these bedrooms as well. Perfect. Okay, so this poor guy's been brought over here now. No treatment scheduled. His right lower arm bone is smashed open. He has an overlapping fracture that is in traction, and he's sutured, but he has an infection. So that's a little unfortunate. I figured because they cleaned it, that it would not get infected, but looks like I was wrong about that. So hopefully he'll be all right. I think one of our other dwarves had an infection when they got wounded, and they recovered. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see. So let's check how many bars we have here. So we have 135 iron bars, 6 copper, 27 silver. Let's check how many logs we have. I think we have quite a bit. Yeah, 306. So let's come in here, and we'll tell them to make some iron wheelbarrows. So we'll just do 10 of those for now. And then, you know, let's just do iron as well for our bins. And I think we'll do maybe 20 of those. Oops. There we go. So they're still working on the shirts. They've made a little bit of progress into the steel armor, but still a good bit of ways to go for that. Coffers and cabinets, they're doing okay, and they are finally making some progress on those backpacks and water skins as well. I might come down here and set this to priority 1 just to go ahead and get that place so we can start getting this guild hall set up for our doctors here. And then hopefully once we have this, it'll start attracting other doctors to our fortress. That would be great. Yeah, I'd love to get as many guild halls as possible. I think I've said this before, but I sometimes like to put all my guild halls like kind of in the same area, but I kind of like the the idea of having them all separated out and kind of with whatever they go with. So having our guild hall for our doctors here right next to the hospital, and also is like having the metalsmiths guild hall down here next to the forge. I think it makes a little bit more sense. They want to be kind of near their workspace. So I think that idea has worked out pretty well. And let's come down here and check on our new tavern. So they've got some alcohol going down here, but looks like they haven't made too many meals yet. There's a couple chicken meat roasts, which we should have plenty of chicken meat. Yep, just checking here to see what all jobs they canceled, and that's just steel bars and tan hides that they're going to be needing. It looks like our farmers are indeed milking animals, but it looks like they've canceled the shearing job. So let's come back up here. They're making pretty quick work of this guild hall. Oh, since we have more gemstones, we need to tell them to be cutting gems, and let's just set this one to encrust finished goods with cut gems. There we go. So yeah, that's having those butcher shops down there has definitely sped up the process a good bit. So yep, we're down to just one single tile left here. So let's go ahead and finish that off as well. It's kind of a relief to have that finished up there, as I feel like it's been more time consuming than it's needed to be. But I think it'll definitely be worth it to have those repeating crossbow bolts up, or crossbow bolt throwers, whatever they're called, up there and ready to rain down bolts on the enemy. Now we just need to have some goblins or other foes come and attack us. Oh, and another thing, while I was just working on getting some stuff done around the fortress, we had an elven liaison come and tell us that we were disrespecting the forest and that we need to limit the number of trees that we cut down in the forest. So I forgot to check, was this a doctor or a bone doctor? A doctor's guild, okay. Didn't want to do the wrong one. So I'm not sure if that counts as all trees, like even the fungalwood trees that grow in the caverns, or just ones that grow on the surface, because I feel like the ones that grow on the surface, we haven't really cut down a whole lot of those, so I was surprised that that they had said that. There we go, all the way at the bottom. So yep, we just have 10 members. The last dignity. Okay, I kind of like that. And let's go ahead and set that up so all visitors are welcome. And then we're going to want to priority 1 smooth this out to get that up, which we're already halfway there, so they definitely won't have to do the whole thing before they're able to approve that that request. So how's our guy doing over here? He's resting now. He's thirsty and unconscious. So hopefully we have someone set to bring him water. Brewing drinks, attending meetings, drinking, cleaning. Oh, cleaning patient. So maybe they'll come over and take care of his thirst as well. So we do have 5 children now here in the fortress. And I have them set to not do any chores, so they should just be out playing. So we have all 10 in that squad, and our militia commander squad. So let's see if we can't fill out some of these guys. So we have competent armor user and fighter, so you'll be a good choice. Competent mace dwarf. And the rest of you are novices, but I think I'm going to go ahead and select some of you to join the squad. Eventually, I'd like to have everyone on a rotation, even if it's just as like a militia squad that isn't really gonna see any fighting, because some of them do get a happiness bonus to combat training and that kind of thing. So that's something I'll eventually do, and I'll just have them on a rotating schedule like these guys, and it might even just be like maybe 3 months out of the year instead of 9 or 6. So just enough to kind of give them that happiness bonus, so they're not upset from not having anything to fight. Hopefully they get this get some more food made down here, just so they're not eating that raw food like this guy just did. I think he just ate some meat, just raw meat. So hopefully we can avoid that, and I think they'll be a lot happier as well. I can completely understand them not being happy eating raw meat. Let's go ahead and finish off some more of these bedrooms. And let's put some doors in there. Alright. So that should be good to go. And we'll go ahead and designate some more here as well, because we're going to need quite a few. So the guild hall has agreement has been satisfied for our doctors guild, so that's good news. So hopefully we'll get them over there and socializing and practicing their skill and improving, and maybe we'll even see some more doctors arrive at our fortress. Oh, okay. So finally, a goblin army has shown up at the gates of our fortress. A vile force of darkness has arrived. The army is commanded by the goblin Math Worldman, a competent commander. Beware their goblin pikemen. Okay, and yeah, it does look like they have quite a few pikemen. So, and also, what is that? A Negos Ruther? Looks like a crocodile or an alligator kind of thing. So I was getting ready to call the episode for today, and I hate to leave you guys on a cliffhanger like that, but I think we're gonna go ahead and call it here for today, guys. Um, and maybe that'll give you something to look forward to for the next episode. So obviously, I'm not going to run any time in between this episode and the next one. We'll just pick it up right from here and finally get to test out our siege equipment. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to be shutting the bridge, and I'm going to have our siege operators go ahead and hop on our siege equipment and get ready to fire. And I'm also going to be drawing up all of our squads and letting them get equipped and mustering them there at the gate. So next episode definitely will be an exciting one. I think our gate is going to be able to do quite well against these goblins, especially because it looks like they're mostly melee guys here. This guy's a hammerman. I don't know. Is that like their engineer, or is he just wielding a hammer? Um, so I doubt the first attack is gonna be too terrible. I would imagine it's probably just like a probing force to check our defenses. But I guess we'll find out in the next one, guys. So I hope you're enjoying the series, having a good time with these videos. I am having such a good time. Um, Loving Dwarf Fortress as always, and I'm super excited to finally get our first siege in and see some real combat with our goblin enemies here. So, like always, feel free to leave a comment below, tips, tricks, that kind of thing. Any kind of suggestions you guys might have on things I could do better to improve the fortress, or if you just want to see me try to do something that I haven't done yet, feel free to leave a comment below, and I will see you guys in the next one.